Welcome back to the channel, folks. Keith here from Come On The Hoop Celtic. If this is your first time coming across the channel, please hit that subscribe button below. A thumbs up or a comment below would be fantastic. We're going to talk about 5 players that were on the squad roster this season. And you know what? There's doubts about some of their futures. Doubts about players that could be coming in from a loan basis to a permanent basis. But let's kick it off. Karamoko Dembele. He has 48 hours left on his current contract at Celtic. He's obviously been going through the Celtic Youth Academy, made his competitive debut against Hearts in the game before we played them the treble, the last league game of 2018-19 season. And we're all expecting this wonder kid to spark it up in the SPFL. And unfortunately, it didn't work out that way. He's been struck with injuries over the last 2 years. His attitude towards the senior team hasn't been great as well. We've seen Instagram posts back in the past as well. Does Karamoko Dembele deserve a year extension? Be just outright say yes or no in the comments below. Personally, I think we should move him on. I think we have enough on the wing to do. And look, I wish him the very best if he does move on. If he stays, he has to fight for his place. He has to fight for his place, because I don't think Ange is going to just let him walk in the team when you got the likes of Lee Alabada playing unbelievable football. Jamesy getting a new contract as well. So let's see what happens with regards to Karamoko Dembele. Christopher Jullien, it's always a head scratcher talking about Christopher Jullien. Part of me love Christopher Jullien. I feel like he's getting untreated, but at the same time, when you got consistent defenders there that are not giving away too many goals, and Jullien's only had 20 minutes of football all season because he was out with a knee injury, and then the season before he picked up the knee injury against Dundee United. I think Jullien is on his way out of Celtic. I can't see Ange bringing him back in. It could be a case that he might turn up for pre-season, have a different mindset, playing really consistent at the back with Starfelt, or if it is Carter Vickers. Regards to Carter Vickers, there was talks last week that the reports last week that this deal was going to happen soon. We have him to the 15th of June. He's on international duty with America at the moment. He has 3 games to play with America. 15th of June is the deadline day for Celtic to come up with the fee to Spurs. 6.5 million with the add-ons, which potentially looking at 10 million altogether for the fee. If we don't get Carter Vickers, I think it's a bad bit of ambition, lack of ambition from Celtic to not sign this guy, because we do need him. We've seen how well we played this season with Carter Vickers, and the way he's played with Starfelt at the back as well, and his wing backs, and his keeper, and his midfield. So Carter Vickers needs to be signed on a permanent basis. Jota, it's gone stale, mate. Nothing about Jota. I turned around and came on the channel the other night and I was like, give it 5 days, we'll have this guy, because it felt like the links and the reports we were getting from Portugal, that it looked like it was going to happen. But you know, it's still early days. I've said this on the channel many times as well. I think the whole Jota thing will go down to the last day of the transfer window. I just think that in the back of my mind. I don't think Carter Vickers will. I think there's too much attention on Carter Vickers, the likes of Everton, Wolves, Palace, Fulham. They're all looking at him. There's even talks of Bournemouth want him back now at this rate. So let's see what happens in regards to that. Urhoghide, he was on loan at a Belgium sign, Ostend. Now they're looking like they want to sign him on a permanent basis. There was an option for them to buy. Their chief executive said that he's played really well for them and they want to sign him. So Urhoghide, I think we should try keep him. I'd like to see more of Urhoghide. With that Betis game he played before Christmas, I thought he looked really solid, really consistent. So let's see what happens, folks. Do subscribe to the channel, and I'll be back tomorrow for more daily content. Hell.